Best greetings from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. My name is Victor Furso, and today, April 23rd, 2019. Today I am here outside of my laboratory, outside of my house and my kitchen, and today I decided to take this opportunity to record this video near this wild plum till it's in bloom, because it's a very short time, and actually because that's quite difficult to come outside from laboratory to find a free time, and actually because near all these places people are making picnics. I have recorded yesterday my video from a famous historical place in the center of Kiev, but I found more quiet place, and this video about Kiev, about Ukraine and about the nature, and by the way, of course, about insects, because I decided to come here to the closest park, at least to the place without fire, because this is too close to underground, to the subway. By the way, I can show you, so a little bit noisy, that's why I will be trying to be more noisy for better sounds. Nevertheless, at least less people coming here and making picnics under this cherry tree, like sakura in Japan. So this is a lovely picnic near the sakura in Ukraine. So what's about Ukraine and what's about the nature? Yes, fortunately, flowers now in bloom, and I have recorded a couple of videos about coming solitary bees, just even in the center of Kiev, because some of them found very suitable places for living. But here, actually, sorry, this is evening time, I have not seen any bee here around, no honeybee, no solitary bee. But before, a couple hours before, they were flying near my house, so maybe it's too late. But nevertheless, pollution, this is a huge damage for solitary bees and for honeybees, which are colonial bees and social bees. So that's why not too many of them flying here around and pollinating flowers of cherry and other spring flowers as well. That's why at least here, small place without any cultivation, just only with grass, this is a good place for reservation of some insects, and it's a good place for observation for them here, for entomologists and for biologists. Like this? No, it's too a little bit. Yes. And what's about foreigners? Yes, foreigners were coming to Ukraine. Yes. Because I traveled yesterday a little bit around in the center, I've seen them quite a lot. Yes, of course, we're visiting all historical places, all places in the center, Maidan of Independence, Kuryshatik Street, some museums, and in the weekend time we're crawling around in a group of people, or sometimes, or practically always with a guide, and guide, this is usually Ukrainian girl or two Ukrainian girls just coming together with one foreigners. It's also quite possible, and foreigners from all countries all around the world, even Chinese, few Japanese, it's too far away, Americans, Turkish guys, they're overcrowded around in the city of Kiev at the present time, especially in the springtime. And definitely what we are doing here, just enjoying the history of Ukraine. Not only, and of course we are enjoying Ukrainian girls. Yes, that's obvious situation. That's why some of them were hiding. Not hiding, they are just searching for adventures. They're searching for adventures. They're hunting for Ukrainian girls, and Ukrainian girls were hunting for foreigners. Yes, that's why a lot of dating special agencies appeared in Ukraine. Quite a lot of them, just you can find in internet, and I was very much surprised. A lot of different pictures who want to find a foreigner, want to find a foreign partner, I mean a man from a foreign country, and it's quite obvious. Why? Because Ukraine, you can say, in stagnation now, and that's quite difficult. If you can say there are some countries which are developing, where you can find a salary, where you can find good place for living, where you can be working and making money for living. In Ukraine, people are not making money for living, just some of them were doing. But these people are the bureaucrats, or they found a good place somewhere in a state or in a business, or they are just children of a rich people. So for rich people it's okay. So they're coming to nightclubs, they're coming to cafes. Others were coming to McDonald's. Even McDonald's, this is pleasant people for ordinary people, for average people. This is a holiday. There's a big holiday, a big adventure to come with the children to McDonald's in Ukraine. And I'm not joking, I'm not joking. And that's true for people. This is good adventure to come to McDonald's and to have a big box of food and nice box with ice cream. Others they enjoy home food. This is very common in Ukraine. Home food, that's why people say Ukrainian home food is really delicious. And of course you can test it in Ukrainian restaurants. They're full of them just in the center of Kiev, in Krishchatik. So if you're coming to Ukraine, you will not miss it. But even some of them, they already have not Ukrainian food, but Turkish food, because we have several Turkish restaurants in the center of Kiev. Some Asian restaurants, Asian, right, some Chinese, and some Arabic restaurants as well. So in the center of Kiev. So you can test it if you are coming from these countries of the world. But if you are coming from United States of America, of course you will not come to McDonald's. You can go to some prestigious restaurant which will be not very cheap. Be sure the prices will be the same like in Europe or in America, especially if you are coming not alone. So that's a short story for foreigners who are coming to Ukraine and who are watching my videos. I hope so. This was entertaining and funny and interesting for you, because I have made several videos where I just presented that Ukraine is just a very attractive country, and it's really true, because some people say this is a good time, it's springtime and summertime, when you can see beautiful Ukrainian women outside walking around in the center of the city. Yes, and it's true, because we have only one major street. This is Krishchatik in the center of Kiev, and most of you coming to Krishchatik and Maidan of Independence to show themselves as attractive girl or attractive woman, to find just adventures, yes, adventures, or to represent themselves. But some youth, some teenagers, yesterday I had experience, they're coming to Maidan of Independence, Square of Independence, not only for adventures, for talking with Ukrainian girls, but also for drinking. Yes, for drinking. In Ukraine it's very popular. Yesterday I have seen a lot of picnics everywhere around in the center of the city. So that's my observation, was like really like observation of a foreigner. So that's why I was really surprised. But everywhere near the stairs, near the tables where people who were staying, we were making picnics. Everyone, not everyone, but everyone, every group of people, teenagers, or not teenagers, even families, they were just drinking wine or something more hot. And I suggest that this is a new Ukrainian tradition, go for picnic and drink as much as possible. I have not come to this park, but sometimes park near me also full of people who are coming for picnics. And also the second tradition to go for picnic somewhere a little bit outside and making a fire. Fire means fire, just people collecting dry food, dry wood, not a food, collecting food from a home, like a meat, and come to a picnic somewhere in a park. Like you see, like this park, but not this. Here, very small area, very small area. People finding a more quiet place. I found noisy place with a metro, so people are coming to a quiet place, little bit far away from cars, and making picnic just immediately with some fire, destroying the place, making a choke around, charcoal dust, then put just bottles, plastic, and food and rubbish. And this is also tradition. If you want to find such Nice place for picnic in the center of Kiev. Just please, you can watch my another video. I will show you here somewhere in the recommendation, so you can find the name of this. I will not advertise because this is a secret place for picnics outside of an office and city, but in the center of city of Kiev. Really in the center, 10 minutes from Maidan of Independence. But you can make a barbecue with meat. Can you make a barbecue in the center of New York or in Washington? No, or somewhere in Tokyo? No, but in Kiev you can do. Even you can make a fire and barbecue or food or meat, fried meat in the center of New York in a green, in this green park. Sorry, green park in New York. Yes, you cannot imagine, but in Kiev you can do barbecue. Yes, enjoying yourself. This is not good tradition. I hope so. It's gonna be stopped in the next 20 years when all nature in the center of Kiev will be destroyed completely. At least now there are some green places with some animals, some birds on trees and flowers around. But this is another video. I hope to continue this story about green places in the city of Kiev in my next videos, and press on this recommendation to watch this video. Where is this place, this interesting place in the nature in the center of Kiev? Thank you for watching. Press likes, write your comments and ask your questions about Kiev, about Ukrainian people, about girls, about nature, about traveling in Ukraine, how safe it is or not safe. Yes, this is a funny, interesting story to talk in English. Don't worry, write in English. Or at least you can use a Google translation, very easy to use a Google translation and then write in English. So I can answer you in comments or in my private email. You can easily find my email here in internet or somewhere. Click on Wikipedia, you can find me. I'm a very open person. You can find all my details in Wikipedia. Bye bye, see you soon on my channel. Bye bye. Best greetings from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, and welcome to picnic in Kiev. See you soon. Bye bye.